done?
Yeah. You know, I'm going to get the electricity board to come down and check, just to make sure we're not paying for the entire village. Have you seen that bill?
Yes, I'm afraid I have.
Yes, well, we're wasting too much. We spend more here than we did in the city.
Oh, we're not going to have an economy campaign, are we?
No, we're not going to have an economy campaign. But we should try and do everything to reduce unnecessary expenditure.
We are going to have an economy campaign.
If we can just turn the lights off when we're not using them, that sort of thing. I know it's the kids who are to blame. I will have a word with them.
Dad, that was Rachel on the phone. She's over at Eric Pollard. She sounds really upset and she needs you there right away. She thinks he's dead.
I expect you'll be wanting an early night.
Shh, Seth. What will people think?
Why? Not what I was thinking, we being your first morning cleaning for McAllister's.
Don't bother me getting up early. Of course, if you want an early night.
So all we need now is Kathy and Chris's signature on the contract and the house's limbs.
Good. You've done them proud with their new bungalow.
That's what anybody would have done under the circumstances.
I don't think you should touch anything, Rachel. The police. They'll want to know what the room was like when you found him.
I see. He is still...
His pulse is stable. Don't worry, the ambulance will be here soon.
And the police?
Just tell them exactly what you know. That's all you can do.
Are you all right, Mr. Turner?
Yes, thank you, Seth, I'm fine. I've got some work to do inside.
Mr. Turner? There's no words will do, I know that. Cleverer people than me have, throughout history, have been trying to make sense of it and tell folk that losing your loved ones in the end of the world. But I know personally it's the worst thing that can happen to you.
Seth, no homespun philosophy now, please.
But I've been where you are. My mate died. It was terribly painful and you think there's no point in carrying on. But if bereaved giving, there's no future for human race. Let folk rally round you. Contact your son. Let's find Shirley's daughter. Shirley was a breath of fresh air to everybody she met. So you just think of Shirley's strength and you'll pull through.
Seth, I can't let them see me like this.
You just take your time but think on what I've said. Just remember, you're leaving for Shirley as well now.
Chris, this is ridiculous. Why don't you just sign it?
I'm not going to.
You have to sign it or we can't sell the cottage.
No, we can't sell the cottage to Lynn on that contract.
Oh, that's what it's all about, is it? You just don't want to sell it to Lynn.
I don't like the woman, she doesn't like me. So why should I do her any favours?
You're not doing her a favour. You're selling her this cottage.
But I'm not, am I? My father is.
What does it matter who is? What matters is that we sell up here, move into a lovely new bungalow with everything you need to get around.
I've got everything I need to get out. What I need is my father to stop treating me like some mentally deficient teenager with you in conspiracy with him.
It's outrageous. All we're doing is what's best for you.
Well, from now on, I'll decide what's best for me. And I'll be selling the cottage. I may not be able to get round on my own 2 feet anymore, but I can certainly manage my own affairs.
And what am I supposed to tell Lynn?
The truth. The cottage will be advertised as from tomorrow, and she needn't apply.
And what's your dad going to say?
I don't give a damn what he's going to say. This is our cottage and we'll sort it out ourselves.
Can you, Chris, after all the money and effort he's put into building this bungalow for you?
For me or for himself? This is just another excuse for him to show off what his money can do. Oh, the great Frank Tate. Crippled son, no problem. Pass me the checkbook, I'll sort it out.
Was that Dad? Yes, he's nearly finished at the hospital. Should be on his way home soon. What was wrong? Eric Pollard was unconscious but stable and likely to recover all right. He didn't say any more over the phone. You know what he's like.
Yeah, we'll have to wait for the gory details till he gets home then.
I wouldn't bank on it, but I can tell you what he will be talking about.
Oh, what's that?
He's been sorting the quarterly bills out. The electricity costs are through the roof.
Oh, so it's another one of his waste campaigns, is it?
Afraid so. Lights off when no one's in the room. Phone calls down to essentials. Efficient use of washing machine. Jumpers and cardigans on before we automatically reach for the central heating switch. And not leaving the immersion heater on.
Oh, you'll never tell him, will you?
Well, I couldn't now, even if I wanted to, could I?
Come on, Alice, eat your supper, because we've got to get you bathed yet, and then you're going straight to bed, because you're late tonight. Oh, no, Alice! What are you doing? Oh, no! What a mess! What are you laughing at me for? Are you laughing at me? Oh, look at this mess now. Do you want some more milk?
Thank you very much, Mr. Turner.
Thank you, Seth. Well, now, Betty, are you sure I can't tempt you?
That's not Mr. Turner working morning.
How many more times do I have to tell you? It's Alan, not Mr. Turner.
Thanks all the same, Alan.
Fine pint of bitter, Alan.
Mr. Turner, if you don't mind, sir. There are rules, you know, even though Amos isn't here to maintain them.
Where's he gone to?
To Dundalk, I think.
What's he gone there for?
He's staying with a landlord friend of his at the Broken Casket pub. Oh, and I hope you sorted out that temporary post office. I don't fancy having to go into Otten to collect my meagre benefits.
It's in the village hall, Seth. What you having?
Rum and Coke, please.
They got us in a cage in there. A pint and rum and Coke, please, Alan. We look like Mr. and Mrs. Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, don't say that, Vic. You put people off.
He won't put me off. I've run out of beer money.
You better put one in a stable for him, then.
Very civil of you.
Don't worry, I shall knock it off your benefit payments.
Rachel, are you all right?
Yeah. No. What a mess.
Here, let me get you a drink.
Can I have a brandy, please?
Sure. Large brandy, Alan.
Come and sit down. Is there anything we can do?
No. Thanks anyway.
Look, if you don't want to talk about it, don't. But if you do, I can guarantee discretion.
I think discretion's the least of my worries. Everyone's going to know eventually. Michael's finally done it. I've just spent 2 hours with the police.
The ambulance? Eric Pollard?
Yeah. He's in hospital. I've just rung them and he's still unconscious. Michael's gone off. God knows where. The police are looking to arrest him.
Hello? Oh, Rachel. No, I've not seen Michael for a few days. Why? What?
What are you doing here? It doesn't start for another 25 minutes.
I've not come to see doctor, I've come to see how you getting on.
Me, I'm enjoying myself. It was clean to start off with. Now it's gleaming.
I'll be right pleased with this. Have you done house yet?
No, I haven't. Who do you think I am, Superwoman?
Aye, as a matter of fact, I do.
Go on, you daft Becca. Why here, anyway?
I've come to see how you're coping. It can be a nerve-wracking experience starting a new job. I thought you might need some support.
We need some shopping doing. There's the list. That'll teach you to come mothering me at work. And when you've done that, I'll meet you in the Woolpack as soon as they open.
Shall I compare thee to a summer day?
Good morning.
Morning,
Rachel.
Doctor.
I do.
Everything all right?
You seem to have everything I need, Doctor.
Good, good. Well, I must say you got the place looking like a new pin.
Ah, you can't beat a mature woman with a bit of muscle for a good cleaning job.
Well, it's good to realise that the idea of the new man has finally reached Emmerdale.
If you don't get off and do that shopping, I might be looking for a new man.
Oh, right. Any news of Eric before I go, Doctor?
No, there isn't. I've got to phone the hospital later.
Ah, shocking do. I'm as much concerned about young Michael as I am about Eric.
Yes, I hope it finishes well for them, but at the moment I must say I'm more pessimistic than optimistic.
Whoever let that plane fly over here in that condition has a lot to answer for. I'll see you later.
Whoever granted Reg parole has got a lot to answer for.
What's done is done. There's no turning the clocks back.
Exactly. We can't do nothing about the past. We can about the future.
What's that?
Well, I do want to go to the funeral.
Why, for God's sake? You hadn't seen him in years. He could have been dead and buried years ago. You'd have never known. Why do you want to go to the funeral now?
I don't know. I can't explain.
Well, who can? Look, the bloke came close to killing you. He did kill Shirley, and now you want to go and give him a good send-off?
I didn't say that. Don't be so stupid.
It's not me that's being stupid. Just give me one sensible reason why you want to go.
I want to make sure he's gone.
What?
I want to make sure he's gone, Vic. If it was possible to stand at the oven at the crematorium and watch his body burn, I would. You don't know how much I hated that man.
Viv, it'll do you no good. You've just got to put him out of your mind and out of our lives.
I know Shirley was only acting out of desperation. She was trying to get us out of that house safely, but I just don't know how she could let that man touch her.
What?
Well, I have to say that you're a very healthy young lady, Alice.
Oh, thank God for that. Thanks, Doctor.
Alice, would you like to have a look at the toy table? Come, you have a look. See if you can find anything interesting to play with.
She's going to be all right,
She's going to be fine. In actual fact, a bruise is much better than a burn, if you see what I mean. No, it's just that, as I've got you here, I thought perhaps we could have a little chat.
Look, Dr. McAllister, I wasn't neglecting Alice. I just turned away for a few seconds to pick up the phone. You know what it's like with kids.
Nick, no one's accusing you of neglect. Everybody knows that you are a very loving, caring parent.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because you might be getting asked.
Nick, are the positions between you and your ex-wife so totally intransigent?
Oh, no, look, she's not my ex-wife. We were never married. And I don't know what you mean.
Well, I take it that both you and Elsa have applied to the courts for a residence order for Alice.
Yeah. But look, she wouldn't have a case. If I'd not
Yes,
lost my
but Nick,
house...
she has got a case now. Now, for the child's sake, don't you think it would be better if you could sort something out between you so you can share the burden?
Come on, Dr. McAllister. She's not a burden. She's my daughter. Look, I've brought Alice up for the past few years successfully, and I'll be the one bringing her up in future.
Fair enough. Just a suggestion from an outsider. But one who does have a medical responsibility for you, and especially for Alice.
Do I have to bring her back for a checkup?
No. The bruise should go down in a couple of days, unless you feel that she needs it. But other than that, she should be fine.
Thanks again. Come on, Alice. Here we go, darling. Come on, let's go.
I hope it all works out well for you, Nick.
Yeah. Unfortunately, somebody's got to lose out, though, haven't they?
Well, as long as it's not Alice.
Thanks.
But despite everything else, she's got the money. She wants to buy it. It's stupid to turn her down.
I'm not doing her any favours, and that's that.
Since when is selling your house at the asking price to somebody doing them a favour? Kathy, can you convince him?
I've been trying all morning. I've never known anyone so pig-headed. After all you've done, Frank.
And when have I asked for any of it? The decision about the bungalow was taken without my involvement. The decision to sell my half of this cottage was taken without my consent. And now you want to sell it to a person who I despise. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. I'll sort it out. The legs have gone, but the brain still functions.
And stubbornness is in overdrive.
Well, that's the way it is. And in time, I'll pay back every penny you've spent on the bungalow.
Oh, yeah. Where have I heard that before?
Look, I can't walk out on you, but one day I'll remind you of this conversation. I've made mistakes in the past. I've spent your money in the past. But now, I'm in charge of me.
The moment she died is as vivid now as the second after it happened. I'll never forget that moment.
Look, you've got to, Viv. You just got to force it out of your mind. Just thank God it wasn't you. It's a terrible thing to say, but if that nutter had to shoot somebody, then...
There was no need for anybody to die.
Did they, sort of just fall out? Is that why I killed her?
What do you mean?
Well, what you said earlier about, her letting him... What, Viv?
She slept with him.
Willingly or at gunpoint?
We were at gunpoint all the time.
And you? Did you?
Alan Turner must never know Vic. Promise me you'll never tell anybody.
Yeah, of course I won't.
What are you doing, Seth?
Oh, you look that peaceful, Mr. Turner. I didn't like disturbing you.
That's very thoughtful of you. I am here, so.
Oh, well, in that case, I'd like to do something I've always wanted to.
What's that?
Buy a drink for everybody at bar.
That's very decent of you. I'll have a large brandy. It's all right. I'll get them.
That's grand, Mr. Turner.
Your sentiment struck home, you know. It is right. She should be remembered happy and smiling here.
Of course you should. Surely you lads have better things to do with your time and money than keep racing around on them things.
Nothing else to do round here.
No to do? This is Yorkshire, with hills and dales, with rivers and woods, all to be explored, great cities, and on top of that, plenty of cricket to be watched.
It's
not a particular thing.
There's no one that considers it messes in. So for young fellas like you don't play greatest game in the world.
Anyway, it's boring.
Boring? The most elegant, fascinating and unpredictable of English traditions, and you dare sit there and say it's boring when all you do is run out pointlessly on these things. I bet the only reason you're saying cricket's boring is because you can't play it.
Of course we can, just don't want to.
Well, I happen to think you get a good hiding on a cricket pitch from most folk around here.
Happen?
Aye, happen. And we'll prove it.
Oh yeah, how?
We'll have a match.
Are you challenging us to a match?
It never leaves you. Where I might lack in mobility, I make up in cunning.
You'd never get a team together.
This is Yorkshire, lad. My problem will be deciding who to leave out at team. Your kid's problem will be finding enough of your tribe who remember what the legs are for. Because most of your lot, all they do is go to Daddy's car and ask for a lift to the straddle one of them.
Are we mad here at cricket?
Put your money where your mouth is.
You want to bet money on it?
And I'm warning you, lads. You're dealing with a canny old devil.
Yeah, well, you're right about the old bit. What do you want to bet?
A day's work out at fair on you down at Betty's cottage.
What are you putting up?
Well, I can't see me losing, but if I do, I'll take you on a countryman's day out and show you what you've been missing in God's own county.
All right, you're on.
Hope these two aren't creating any problems, sir.
Not you, Mr. Turner. Oh, and by the way, you've just made first team.
Hello, Rachel. Hi. Is he finished in surgery yet? Yeah. I'll just get it for you.
Doctor, it's Mrs. McAllister.
Oh, I'll be right there, thank you.
I bet he's done a fine job, hasn't she?
Yeah, she's good company as well.
I think we found a treasure in her.
Hello.
Hello. I'm just going over to the supermarket in Otley. Thought you might like to come along for the ride.
Yes, why not? That'll be good. Actually, while we're in the car, I can try out my new idea on you.
What idea is that?
Solar panels. Now, I think it's something that we could well look into.
Can't we just turn off lights and wear our winter woolies and things like that?
Where is your sense of adventure, woman? I mean, if you can't get excited about solar panels, what on earth are you going to make about the windmill?
Windmill? Well, not bad news, I hope.
I don't know what to think. That was Elsa, Michael's sister. The police have just told her that they found the car, Pollard's car, at the airport.